Hawks win over the New York Islanders in a shootout. It was a good game, again, played by the Chicago Blackhawks. They forced it, they got it, they won it. The Hawks wear the throwback winter classics tonight and got themselves a win in these beauties of a jersey right here. What a game played by the Blackhawks. They started off down, but they ended up finishing it off with a Hawks win. Anytime I can say that, it's a good thing to say. So, let's go into the stats of the game. Cam Ward played a great game. He allowed one crappy goal, but can't fault him there. Hawks win 3-2 over the Islanders. Technically, if the shootout doesn't exist, got a it would have been a tie. It was a good goalie battle in my opinion. So to start off with, let's go to the shots on the game. Hawks had a total of 40 shots to the Islanders 36. Islanders in the first period came out on fire. They had 13 shots to the Hawks 9. In the second period, the Islanders had 7 shots and the Hawks put up a 18 in the shot category in the second period. And in the third period, it was basically back and forth. It was 12 shots to the Islanders, 10 shots to the Hawks. In overtime, I am surprised the Hawks did not lose it there because Islanders had puck control that entire overtime, even though Hawks managed making it a close overtime, where in overtime, Islanders had 4 shots, Hawks had 3. Shootout, Hawks went 2 for 2 in the shootout with Taves and Kane getting the goals on the shootout, and the Islanders went 0 for 2. So Wardo played a great game in net for the Hawks, hence why he got the first star of the night for the game, because he played that good tonight. So let's go to the goals of the game. In the first period, 2 minutes and 19 seconds into the game, scored by Phil Billa, his 11th goal of this season, unassisted, and that was a bad goal by Ward. Ward should have had the save, but it just squeaked right past him, and Islanders up 1-0. And there were no goals after that in the first period. But in the second period, this is where all the rest of the goals were scored. At 6:05 in the second period, on the power play, scored by Dylan Strome, his 12th goal of this season, assisted by Patrick Kane and Alex DeBrincat. Kaner, on that goal, he gets his 899th point of his career. Could he make it 900 in tonight's game? And unfortunately, no. At 7:33 in the second period, scored by the Islanders, Matthew Barzal, his 14th goal of this season, and that was another unassisted goal because Connor Murphy screwed it up. He basically tried shooting the puck, tried passing the puck, but Barzal stole it, took it up, got on a breakaway, and got it past Cam Ward. So Islanders are up 2-1 over the Hawks. But at 19:38 in the second period, on the power play, scored by your captain, number 19, Jonathan Toews, with his 22nd goal of this season, assisted by the Cat and Strome. Yes, the power play scores both of the Hawks goals tonight, and it deems the power play stays lethal yet again. Kane and Cat keeps their point streak alive, and another big game by the Hawks. It was back and forth after the second period, and it managed being a classic of a game. It was a good goalie battle, and Cam Ward became the best goalie out of the two tonight, and Robin Lehner, who has a high chance in winning the Vezina this year, ended up getting the loss in the overtime category. But it was a true game to watch if you did not watch. I live streamed my reaction during the game. It was a fun one to do because that's how it turned out to be. It was just one fun game to watch, and we got a classic out of it. Hawks wearing the Winter Classics, by the way. Seeing how both the teams showed up to play and ended up getting a point on the standings. Hawks managed getting the 2 points, the Islanders getting the 1. You have to say, this was a good victory by the Chicago Blackhawks, even though it was a shootout win. And, in my opinion, shootouts aren't that big. But if you beat the best, this is how the Hawks need to play every night if they want to win. Because they just beat another first place team, and every time they play good teams, they tend to squeak out a win, and if they play bad teams, they tend to suck bad. And yet another good team on the board. Hawks managed to go into the All-Star break and bye week, so this was our last game until February 1st. So we have about 9 days off now for resting the players and not having to deal with news. We could see potential moving of players by trade, but honestly I don't see it happening. Hawks win 3-2 over the Islanders, but it was really a tie game. That's how good of a game it was. And honestly, can't fault, you have to say it. The Hawks can be a good team if they, try their hardest like they do against the good teams in the NHL. And they need to, if they want to win more, they have to do that to the bad teams. They can be a good team if they decide to show up and play against the good teams well. They just need to do that every night, and it's going to be tough. With it going into the long break, it's kind of a nice break for us because the Hawks need it. Kane going to be the only player going to the All-Star game when DeBrincat or Toews should be in it too, because they are both having amazing seasons. But Kane are going to All-Star break and it just stops his point streak for about almost a week and a half. So we have to hope Kane comes out of the break keeping his point streak alive. So please leave a comment down below. What's your thoughts from tonight's game? Because this was a good game all around. Good hockey play by each team. And Thank you for watching the broadcast. I know you enjoyed the outcome. Hawks win 3-2 in a shootout to the New York Islanders. And most of all, let's go Hawks.